It's an area that I consider the last frontier, sun-touched.
This last frontier comprises some 325,000 hectares of wild coastline and vast expanses of bush that the state government has added to the conservation estate north of Kalbarri. The new parks and reserves, along with existing Kalbarri Conservation Estate, will be jointly managed by the area's Nanda Traditional Owners.
It's good to the Nanda people on their own country to actually have a say in what happens on Nanda country.
We'd like to see like our flora and fauna protected. It'll be like educating the wider community on what's on the land, and this is why we protect it for future generations.
To kickstart joint management, Nanda people joined Parks and Wildlife staff to explore this history-rich outback coastline, recall its past, and map out plans for its future protection.
We went for a drive yesterday up along the rabbit-proof fence, and they were all out in flower, in bloom, all the different species of flowers.
They seem to think that I know a bit about the country, and they put me in a helicopter. In my days, it was on the back of a horse and took 2 or 3 days. And yesterday I went up there within an hour. It was exciting, and it's a lot different in an helicopter than riding a horse. Because on a horse you'd just about count every lizard you've seen walking along.
For some, the trip transported them back to their childhood and brought to life tales of pastoral life.
You know, the sky work and that down on the river on that, and I can remember myself and my father down the bottom there with the horses leading them along the river, and I'm fishing, catching fish.
Nanda people are relishing the chance to care for country.
It makes me feel good because, yeah, if we can have a say in the way this place is managed and to look after it. And like I said, you know, my mother and all, they were born here, they worked here, they all lived on here, and this was their living.
I feel peaceful, the tranquility of it, serenity, you know, it's just, I feel really good inside. My inner being feels inside when I'm out on country, out in the bush, listening to the birds.